back to Fit Cove. You've done enough sitting down this quarantine, so now we're going to sit up.
Twisting sit-ups.
Everyone has heard of or even done sit-ups, but today we are adding a little twist to it.
Literally?
Sit-ups may sound cliche for working abs at this point, but what people don't realize is if they're done correctly, they can be a crucial stepping stone to developing your core muscles. The basic sit-up is usually done lying down with your legs bent and feet hooked into something. The reason I'm doing them in this apparatus is to increase the level of difficulty by adding
fear of death
and range of motion. By doing sit-ups flat on the ground, you are limiting the distance you travel and the stretch in your abdominals, therefore only training your body in a limited range of motion. The other downfall to regular sit-ups is if you sit up all the way to your knees, unless you are focusing on continuously contracting your abs are no longer contracting in this position, and you have now shortened your time under tension. Are we here to rest, or are we here to make some gains? To increase that time under tension, stretch those abs out and only raise your body to where your abs are still being used to keep those muscles contracted. This will develop your muscles even more and train your body to move in greater ways. Adding the twist into your sets obviously works your obliques. This will give you a more well-rounded training regime to assist you in other physical activities, but can also make a huge difference sculpting your body. The abdominals are comprised of 3 layers: the transverse abdominis, which layers underneath them all, the external and internal layers of the obliques, which cover the sides, and the rectus abdominis, which lay on the front, causing that 6 or 8-pack look. You want them cobra lats to really flare? You want to V the best V you can ever V? Training your traps and lats aren't the only way to gain that V shape. Developing the obliques with your transverse abdominis can make a huge difference in tapering that upper body V. Don't get it twisted. Just twist those abs.
Are you ready to get courageous?
Rope cable crunch.
What is the rope cable crunch? The cable crunch is a popular core isolation exercise performed while kneeling. This exercise primarily targets the rectus abdominis or 6-pack muscles, but also strengthens your deep core muscles, which makes this exercise
Necessary.
You know you are doing this exercise correctly if you find your body creating the C shape as you pull the rope in a downward motion. Hold the ropes and bring your hands down to the top of your head or shoulders where they will remain fixed throughout the entire exercise. Now, are you up for a challenge? Because we're going to add some twists. Adding a twist to your cable crunch targets your oblique muscles. Keep your elbows bent and hands at shoulder height. Crunch down in a twisting motion so that you're bringing your right elbow down towards your left knee. You then pause and slowly bring yourself back to the starting position and continue to your right knee. This is considered 1 rep. Using this exercise in your fitness regime will help you build and tone lean muscle, ultimately helping you to achieve that 6 or even 8-pack you've always desired.
There's no time for flaccid workouts. Erect that rectus abdominis with
Leg raises.
I learned leg raises from gymnastics, and they are one of my favorite ab exercises. They require no weights. All you need is something to hang off of. Don't have a gym? Go outside. Ever heard of bleachers? Trees? Someone's body? Just like I mentioned in our Shred Saturday video about abs, this exercise is not a swinging exercise. It involves mind to muscle connection and control. Even more on this one. Hanging in either a supinated or under grip, or a pronated or over grip like I'm doing here, sending your thoughts to your abs, lift only with your stomach muscles. Whether your legs are straight or bent will determine the level of difficulty in this exercise. The straighter your legs are, the more difficult. Whichever variation you start with, the ultimate goal is to touch your feet to whatever you're hanging off of. If you are just beginning to learn this exercise, or have
Ultra tight hamstrings!
like I do, you can start with the tuck variation of the leg raises. If you're looking to add a burnout to your set, start with straight legs and then immediately finish with the tuck variation. In either variation, you use your abs to initiate the lift and control slowly on the way down to prevent any spine snapping, floppy clown movements at the bottom. This ain't no silly CrossFit race. These are
Leg raises!
You want to train like a gymnast? You want to save the world superhero style? Then slow down and get it right.
Oh yeah, people, we are halfway balling now. It is time for you to add the Bosu.
Bosu up downs.
I think the Bosu ball is a great addition to any gym. Not only is it a balance aid, meaning it helps users coordinate muscles and nerves for unstable conditions that you experience in everyday life, but the Bosu ball also assists in a number of other types of training such as stretching, rehabilitation, and strength training. Right now, I am showing you an advancement of the Bosu Plank. By maintaining in the plank position while transferring your weight from elbows to hands, you not only knock off your homeostasis, but you are strengthening your entire core as you're exercising. I like to call these Bosu up downs. Remember not to let your hips or knees drop at any point during the exercise. It's very important to maintain your form while exhaling on the exertion. Bosu up downs work best in circuit training or even between sets. Just like I've said before in previous Fitco videos, if it's burning, it's working.
Looks like we've been getting
Dirty.
time to clean up your act and your workout with
Window washers.
This is an advancement from the leg raise and is designed to develop
Superheroes.
Start with the leg raise and get your toes to the bar and send your thoughts to your obliques because they're gonna need them. Clean those windows! Using the sides of your core to initiate, travel your legs in a circular fashion along what's called the frontal plane, all the way to the other side. Traveling in this formation recruits each part of your abdominal muscles. This skill requires extreme concentration. This exercise can be done with a slight bend in the arms like I've done, or straight arms. I find the straight arms version requires the lats more, but can also add pressure on the joints. If your body isn't used to said pressure, stick to the bent arms. And our time is running out, so we can't skip working our abs, so we'd better do
Clocks.
whatever the technical name for this exercise is. I'm calling them clocks. Much like the leg raises, there's no swinging and everything is controlled. Just like the leg raises, your stomach muscles initiate the lift, but like the window washers, we are focusing on our obliques. You can either do sets alternating the direction of your clock back and forth, or continue in one direction for your desired amount of time or reps, and then reverse sides. Again, the level of difficulty is determined by how straight your legs are. Stacking these along with the window washers recruit similar muscle groups, but increase the range of motion. You want shredded abs? Well, what are you waiting for? Go out and do these!
Subscribe at the bottom. Subscribe at the bottom. Subscribe at the bottom. Subscribe at the